Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. Today we are finally making a start on some of our work up here on top of this mountain. I don't know how much we'll get done today, but the plan is to start at least laying out the foundations for what is going to be my first house on the server. So, today's order of business, I've got some stripped acacia because I think that'll look quite good for, I think I might want to try something like wall panels with it. I don't know. We're going to have some granite, so let's put this in the chest. Let's put that over here. And we've got plenty of acacia wood as well. We've got some dirt and coarse dirt. What I'm going to do is, first things first though, clean and tidy this up a little bit. Just make sure I'll probably bring this up so that it's level and fill this bit in, which is going to require some stone being smelted, but I can do that off camera. And flatten this all out so that we have a fairly decent area to build our house on. I also want to keep in mind, while I'm doing this, that over here we are going to have a bridge to this island, which I'll probably make bigger in time. And we're going to have some sort of project on this island as well. I'm not sure what it'll be yet though. But for now, I'm going to make everything on this level currently. Yeah. So let's get started with some digging here. I'm not going to show all of the digging on camera, but I am just going to sit and chat for a bit, because yeah, for people who aren't in the UK or Europe, there is a large storm going on right now called Storm Kira, and oh my goodness, it has been like non-stop noise for the past 2-3 days, and it is driving me mad, honestly. I am so ready for it to be over. Most of my family also, in different parts of the UK, has snow, but we live in a part that, for some reason, for whatever reason, doesn't really get much snow, so we don't. It's just been very rainy here, and very, very windy. It's been, not where I live, but in the UK it's been gusting up to 100 miles an hour, which is like, I think, about 140 kilometers an hour-ish. I might show the whole digging on screen. I'll fill that up off camera though. Yeah, it's been gusting up to 100 miles an hour, which is not particularly slow. And it's just like, we've got well-built houses and everything, and the house is about 10 years old, but it's still, the wind is strong enough that it's like rattling the house, and it's really been annoying and stressful. So I'm just ready for Kira to be on her way at this point. Okay, let's fill some of this in here. Oh. It's quite an interesting piece of terrain. I want to kind of still keep it looking natural-ish, but I do want a larger building surface on the top there. We might actually be able to get all this filled in with just what we've dug up from... I think I'm actually going to take that back a bit. With what we dug up from the top of here. Let's start work at this end, and then we can see sort of how far we want to bring it out. Probably about to here, and then we'll try and make it look a bit more natural. So let's fill this in. We might not quite have enough stone, but that's fine. I finally started using my Silk Touch pickaxe. I don't have mending or anything yet, but I needed a fair bit of stone for the nether tower. So let's fill that in, fill this in. Oh, yeah, we've run out. So I'm going to collect a little bit more stone, and we can probably start laying the foundation work for the most part already. I'll want to fill that in as well, because the idea is to have a sort of main part of the house here with like wings there and there, and have like as much of a view around this part so that we can see down to the village as possible. But I'd also like to have views over this way as well. So I will be back in a second when I've got some more stone to fill this in. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I have returned. I've filled out this area a little bit. I've tried to make it look kind of natural. I hope it looks okay. I haven't checked it out from down there yet. So let's come over here. We'll put the rest of the stone I got away. And let's get the granite out for now. So what I'm going to do with this granite is sort of plot out an area. I think... aim for like there to be the corner maybe? So I want to sort of come up to at least here. No, we'll go further than that. We'll go to there. We'll have sort of quite a narrow bit there, I think. And sort of come across like that, maybe? And then... oh, that was not where I meant to place that. Here, so that we can come all the way up to there. Oh no, if we go one more we can go to there. Okay. So it's quite a weird shaped house, honestly. But let's fill this outline in and see how it looks. Nope. I'm not very good at placing blocks today, apparently. We could even come sort of further out on this bit, like up to here, if we wanted to. Let's just fill this one out for now. See what sort of floor layout that gives us. And see if there are any sort of rooms we could plot out. So these rooms are very narrow. The other option is to move them right in line with the edge. Let's try that and see how that looks. Because then we can come sort of all the way up to there. We'll go back one. And this will be an exit of some description, like there. I think this might open it up a little bit and just make it look a bit better. Oh, that's so much more room. Okay, then we'll probably do the same on the other bit. We'll have an exit there to create a bridge over to that piece, which means this is just going to go like this. And we can widen this up a little, which means we can go to there. Just make the room slightly bigger, give ourselves a little more space to work with. Let's get all of these. Okay, that looks a lot better to me for the sort of beginnings of a house. Now, I think what I'm going to do, at least for this sort of large bit, how many across is it? 12 across. So, ignoring the corners, that's 10 blocks. I think sort of the middle 2 blocks will be some sort of pillar or large window. Probably a large window sort of coming up there. But then in these panels, this is not the final material, but in these panels, then use something like this stripped acacia. Let's see how that looks, because I haven't really tested the colours out too much. Drop down there. Oh, that's quite a nice look, I think. We can also, apparently there's a nether portal to a Badlands biome somewhere, so we'll be able to access that as well and get some terracotta maybe. And then the other panel would be there. Let's hop down again and see how that looks. We can move that for now. Yeah, so like with a large window there, I think that could look quite cool. Do that, have the window. And then I think the window will break that up sort of nicely enough. This wall is very long, and I kind of want to, makes me kind of want to do something with it. It's almost nighttime. We'll be on a raised floor, because I want this to have, see, this will be a door, if I'm thinking properly. That will be the front door of our house. I don't have any stairs with me. Let's just quickly make a couple of stairs. Like that. And then we'll be on this level. So if we put a block there for now, we'll be able to have quite a nice sort of view of the village through a window that will, this will be sort of one large window, I think. Let's hop into bed so that nothing spawns. Okay, so let's, I need to decide what I want to do with this wall. That's going to be the sort of most tricky one to do, because the rest of these I can do panels of acacia like that with something. I need to think of a material that I want to put in the pillars. We could use acacia logs rather than stripped acacia logs. How would that look? Let's just test that out. That could look pretty okay, actually. I quite like the, I mean, I know it's designed so that they go together, so I think that works pretty well. Yeah, I quite like that. I kind of want to have more than 3 colours on this. What other materials have we got up here? Not many at the minute. We've got the acacia planks as well, which are slightly brighter than the logs, so we might do the roof out of the planks, I think. We've also got that up there, which is interesting. We might get rid of it, I don't know. So something, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do is have the main sort of building. Let's get some granite out to just build here for now. So that'll be 3 high, 4 high, and then the floor of the next one. We're going to drop down. Oh, I didn't quite place the block in time. So most of the building will be this high, but then this will be sort of another extra I'm struggling with words today, an extra block high, or an extra story high on top of the rest of it. We can decide on materials properly in a bit. Let's just... So this will be the floor of the next level, so it'll be similar to that one, which means it'll be this material. Okay. No, didn't want to place that. I'm just doing this to get sort of an idea of what it might look like a bit when it's slightly more finished. We're going to be taking quite a bit of fall damage here because I didn't think of a sensible way to get down before building all this up. Have I done that right? I don't know. I can tweak that off stream. This is very high up now. Let's see if we can... Because I didn't press the jump button. We're just taking lots of unnecessary damage here, it's fine. We're just using granite as a sort of framing block here. Okay, let's... do that. So I think that's enough to give us the idea of the sort of scale that I want to go for. So we've got 4 blocks in the middle of there. We'll have 4 blocks in the middle of there. I think I have done that right. Okay, I'll assume I have done that right. That's going to be quite an impressive house. I'm going to go down to the village and see what sort of view we get of it. We've got... yeah, we don't have any more granite, but not all of that will be granite. I'll probably have like the base level as granite, as like a solid foundation, and then have the acacia wood pillars going up the sides with the stripped acacia log panels, which... If we just do that, we can get an idea of where the door's going to go. Okay, I'm going to head down. We've got plenty of daytime left. I will see you down there in a second when we can sort of see how this looks from the ground. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We are just at the bottom of the mountain here. The sun is getting a bit lower in the sky. Let's come and stand over in the village and see what sort of view we get of the house from down here. Oh, I think that's going to look quite cool. I think it's probably going to be quite a good size for the mountain it's on top of. When we've built it up and it's got a roof, obviously, it'll be a bit larger than that. But it just looks, you can see it, but it's not going to be super imposing. I mean, it probably will be a bit larger than this when we've got this pillar built up properly and things like that, but I'm fairly happy with how that's going to look. So next order of business, I'm going to head back up to the top and we're going to get the pillars in place, which is going to be the acacia logs, and then I think I'll call that a day for this video. So I will be right back again. And with these last few blocks of granite, we should have a pretty finished frame now. I'm not going to do the top because I don't have enough granite there. I've only got 5 pieces left, but that's fine. So let's come over this way, see if I can make it to the bed. It didn't really help. But we have a frame. That's helped split up this wall a little bit. I still might do something like a large window in the middle of this one. To it doesn't give us great views, but it's fine. That will help break up that wall a little bit. We've got this one's been broken up by that, which is fantastic. We can have a couple of windows in here. We've got our doorway that's going to be leading to this bridge over there. So I'm going to head back down to ground level and take another look now that we've got the frame properly built. I'll be right back after I eat some food and heal up a little bit. See you in a second. Okay, we have reached the bottom again, and let's head back over to the same area we were just by our farm. Over here, let's try not to crush anything. Let's have a look up now. Oh, I think that's going to look really good when it's finished. It's going to be an interesting shape, because while it's a fairly square foundation, we've got the extra level on part of it, and the sort of long extended side wings as well. I'm excited for this build to be finished, but that's going to be it for today's episode. We've got the basic framework done, and in between episodes I will gather some more resources. It's not even time to sleep yet. Okay, it was starting to look very gloomy and I didn't know why, but I will gather up some more resources, and we'll decide on a material for the sort of crossbeam things to be. I might leave them as granite, honestly. That might end up looking fairly good. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. In which case I'll need some more to do the crossbeams at the top, and then we can work on getting the walls in and a roof. So I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.